Alright, so here's what we're going to talk about today. If you guys saw my last track video, I made mention about the wheel bearings. Wheel bearings on the Supra that went bad. Now, as I've been talking to more and more people, it turns out this is a very common issue. And why people are not talking about it more, like publicly, I don't really understand, but it's an issue. It's actually becoming a known issue with Supras. So part of the consideration, if you're going to be tracking your Supra, whether it's drag strip or circuit racing, you have to check your wheel bearings. Okay, so let's take a look at... So this is, just to give you an example, this is what wheel bearings should sound like, okay? These have been replaced. This is on Rich's car. It's just very nice and smooth, nice and buttery, perfect, right? Now, when my car gets put on the lift, I'll give you an idea of what that looks like there. This is a wheel bearing off of Rich's car. This is the inside where the axle shaft goes into, the drive axles. Okay, that's why there's teeth there. If you look at the seal on the outside here, on the outside edge, it's pushing out. Okay, and then if you look here, that's where the oil inside of the bearing was leaking out and it was just splattering all over the place. So this is a failed wheel bearing. Here's the wheel hub. This is my wheel hub, and look at all of this grease that came out of the wheel bearing. Yeah, that's not supposed to be outside of the wheel bearing like it is here. Yeah, this stuff is not supposed to be out there. And then here is the wheel bearing itself. And yeah, you could see the seal is like just being all pushed out, like right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not what that's supposed to look like. And the grease just kind of spewing out right there. Yeah, you could see how it all got pushed out. I mean, the whole thing is being pushed out, but especially right there is where it kind of ruptured. Yeah, it's no good. No bueno. So, one thing to note, because the people that are becoming more aware of the wheel bearing being an issue, there's a national back order on the Toyota wheel bearing for the A90 Supra. But there is a solution. That is the BMW Z4 part number for the wheel bearing. It's identical. It is identical to the Toyota piece. That is the brand new wheel bearing. And this is what is already in Rich's car, and this is the piece that is going in my car. So, we already know that it fits. You're not going to find it at Toyota at the moment. Maybe they'll change that. I will put this part number in the description below. But again, there it is. So if you track your car, or if you're planning on tracking your car, just be aware this is going to be something that you will likely need, or if you don't already need. It's just part of the cost of tracking this car. Unfortunately, it is a wear and tear item. Now, what I'll discuss here is, so this is a fresh wheel bearing. The seals and everything are really, they're perfect, obviously. So that the grease inside is not cooked. The seals are perfectly in place. They're not pushing out. We're going to be working on developing, hopefully, an aftermarket solution for this. So it doesn't become something that has to be serviced every 10,000 miles, which is what it looks like it's turning out to be. 10,000 miles with some hard track days, give or take. If you track your Supra more, you might need it quicker than that. So anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. Just wanted to give you an update on the wheel bearing and just kind of bring this information to those of you who haven't already discovered it yet. Pay attention to it. Next time you get in your car, if you do track your vehicle, or even if you don't, really, if you drive it really hard, you might be having some of these issues too. But wheel bearing that sounds like it's failing or about to fail sounds like a howling sound. If you do a search on YouTube, type in wheel bearing failure, and there's bunches of videos with what that should sound like. So if it sounds like it's howling and the howling gets louder the faster you go, that could very well be your wheel bearing that is already going bad. So anyways, that's it for today's video. Stay tuned because I got another update on the roll cage and a couple other things here. Subframe, we're going to talk about that as well. But that's it on this one. Just a quick update on the wheel bearing. Until next time, stay hungry, stay fast, stay tuned. I'm Michael Baxter.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends that won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out. Not setting out my own soul, but those real ones, they coming out. Oh look who's reaching out.